Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video, and today we are going to be checking out the newly released album titled HADES by Melanie Martinez. This comes 3 or 4 years after the release of Portals, which, in my opinion, is her best album to date. I love that album. It was on repeat for me, essentially, and that was the first time I kind of discovered Melanie Martinez. Like, that was the first time checking out her music, and I then went on to listen to her earlier stuff. Now, one thing that I'm kind of looking for with this album is kind of a sound progression. You know what I mean? For as much as I enjoyed Portals, I want to see some kind of growth and genre progression from Melanie, just because I think her first 2 albums, I don't know how exactly to explain this, but her debut album came. You know what I mean? She created this distinctive sound for her. Her second album came. I believe that was K-12 or something like that, right? 2018, 2019. That sound kind of stayed. Sonically, that vibe stayed the same. And I enjoyed Portals, and it was a little bit different, but it was still relatively similar to what she has done for the most of her career. And I don't want to... That's one of my critiques with Possession. That's the only song I've heard from this album, is that Possession just sounds similar to what she's done before. So, going into this, I'm hoping to see some kind of progression sonically, because Portals, what are the names of her other albums again? I can't remember, but they all kind of have the same vibe, and some of the songs just eventually start sounding the same to me, and I'm hoping with this album we just kind of see not a different side to Melanie, because Melanie she has this, type of music that no one else seems to do, especially mixed with her vocals. Just her vibe in general is unlike anyone else's, but at the same time, a certain sort of growth I would love to see with this album. And I've heard that this is a pretty solid album, one of her best, although lyrically it seems to suffer. So whether or not that's true, well, I will let you know as I listen. But that is kind of one of the main things that I'm hoping from this album, is we see kind of some different sounds on this album, not like we've heard with Portals and her 2 earlier albums. You know what I mean? But yeah, I am really, really excited. This is going to be a lengthy album, but I'm still excited. 18 tracks. That's another thing that I'm hoping for. I hope it doesn't end up getting bloated and just become a little boring towards the latter half just because of how many songs there are. I'm hoping that this album doesn't suffer from that, but yeah, let's listen to it. Starting with track 1, we have Garbage. Super intrigued. So intrigued. Whoa, that scared me, bro. Ooh. Her voice is so nostalgic for me. I have no idea why. Nice. Beautiful. This is very much giving intro track. Like, this is stunning, stunning vocally. Really cool, kind of a subtle hint of strength. Ooh. Male backing vocals.
So you better hide what you're glowing. Better make peace with your people.
That's cool. Whoa. So much gunfire, you know. Chaos, absolute chaos. Transition? Oh, crazy transition. This is giving like dark horror type stuff. But track 1 initially, beautiful sonically. Her vocals sound incredible. I love the amount of sound effects, and the male backing vocals are the kind of call and response with her is really, really interesting. I really like the sound of that, and then the kind of full-on chaos at the end of that track was great in kind of was chaotic in the best way possible. And then, yeah, the transition into track 2 is this occult. This track already sounds amazing, so let's give it a listen. But great, but really, really beautiful, great start. A darker sound, I like.
What a fine fellow, said his name was HADES. Picked me up in the back of his Mercedes. Long hair looking like
That melody is interesting.
Guess I'll go, yeah, guess I'll go, yeah. Making out with a tongue open mouth. Put his hand around my neck, no doubt. Says I got a place way down south. Guess I'll go, yeah, guess I'll go, yeah. All of the girls wearing long white dresses. Did you say we're alone? Quit missing. He doesn't know I'm a jealous type. His face made me wet when you pull out a knife. This is a cold.
Whoa!
Can we revolt? I don't play nice when you're not listening. I'll be the first one to steal all your bitches. This is a cold. Take me home. Won't work for you, won't make you no money. Get on no force, work like a dummy. Now we're all
Wow.
taking turns on the pony. Put a saddle
I like
on
that.
him and
Very
go
dreamy.
me. Pull his teeth out one by one. Make me smile,
One by
yeah,
one-y?
make him smile, yeah. Judy, Margaret, Lisa, and Sunny. Threw a flower on him, looked like a mummy. Cracked some eggs on his bruised up tummy. Let him cook, yeah, let him cook, yeah. All
Let
of
him
the girls
cook.
wear whatever they
Okay.
wanna. No men allowed
I love this build up.
control us. We grow our own food and
Maybe there's a more epic sound coming. First chorus was pretty low key.
This is a cold, or is it on? We see the future and get what we want. We killed the leader and now we're on top. This is a cold. Can I come home? We make the rules and we love on the land. We fuck
wow, very empty kind of outro, just letting the instrumental vocal chops do the work. Cool sound, cool sound. Okay, very transition heavy album, so I'm unfortunate to kind of cut the transitions. But yeah, that one was solid. I was hoping for a little bit more based off of the intro sound. I was hoping it would lean more into this kind of darker, cultier, you know what I mean? Kind of represent the name. And it did to a certain degree. One thing that I've already seemed to notice, and I think this is just apparent on her albums, but I find the production value of these albums to always be very middling. Like, you can see that the production is being held back, and that the quality of the drums and whatever else that she's using is just quite lacking. That was something I noticed with Portals. And while I still loved Portals, especially on this song, in the chorus especially, that is one thing that's kind of that's standing out to me already. But yeah, that one I think will have to grow on me with time, but I like the concept of the second track. You know what I mean? It's a good concept. Could have been executed a little bit better. But again, I'm liking her vocals. I'm loving her vocals on this album so far. So I've already heard Possession, but another listen to kind of see if it grows on me will not hurt.
I hit my head real hard. I woke up in a jar on top of his blue metal shelf full of trinkets. He dusts me off each day. I'm made of porcelain clay. I feed him kisses so I don't break down to pieces. And now he's hungry. I feed him candy. He's screaming at me loud, screaming at me loud, screaming at me loud. Baby, I'm your possession. Handle me like a weapon. Gaslight me right, tell me keep quiet. I'll go along, diddy-dong. Put me up like a prize. I'll be a good housewife. You won't see me cry when women come by. I'll go along, diddy-dong. Dum, dum, diddy-dong.
I like that. I've always liked that about this song.
Dum, 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 diddy-dong. Diddy-dong, diddy-dong. Dum, 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 diddy-dong. Diddy-dong, diddy-dong. Dum, 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 diddy-dong. Diddy-dong, diddy-dong. He leaves me all alone.
See, I don't think I can hate this song, though. Like, I think it's solid. I like it. Like, it's already grown on me the minute I heard this song the second time, because I only heard it once. You know what I mean? Like, it's similar to what she's already done many times, but, like, I don't know, I can't help it, bro. It's good.
Baby, I'm your possession. Handle me like a weapon. Gaslight me right, tell me keep quiet. I'll go along, diddy-dong. Put me up like a prize. I'll be a good housewife. You won't see me cry when women come by. I'll go along, diddy-dong. Dum, dum, diddy-dong. Diddy-dong, diddy-dong. Dum, 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 diddy-dong. Diddy-dong, diddy-dong. Dum, 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 diddy-dong. Diddy-dong, diddy-dong. Dum, 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 diddy-dong. Diddy-dong, diddy-dong. Silhouette drove into a tree, walked around for a minute. People staring at me. I couldn't touch and reverse and all the damage I had. Maybe bruised, but it's not that bad.
Okay. That song grew on me more than I thought. I like that more than I thought I did on first listen. Again, you know what I mean, though? Like, it sounds like this has been made before. The thing is, it's good. Like, it's a pretty solid track. You know what I mean? So it's like, okay, I'm wanting more. I'm wanting a different sound, but at the same time, like, I can't lie. This is a pretty solid song. So, but I'm a fan of that one. I love the diddy-dum. It gives it some character. Obviously, vocally, every track she's done this far. So, you know, I want to complain, but at the same time, like, it's good. But you see what I'm dealing with here? I don't know. Track 4 is White Boy with a Gun.
I thought he was cute, we'd go on a date. I talked about the news, he didn't debate. Went down on my ear, gave him diabetes. Later that night, told him you'll never see me. He'll never see me. He'll never see me. Pillow talk went awry, a typical guy. Chomped on my flesh, revealed his true side.
Okay, so this is the framework of the song.
Punched him real hard, but it felt like a kiss.
Kind of expected it to kind of this to just be the intro part, but it sounds like it might just be the whole song. Okay. Spit, girl. I know for sure that she's getting into some real lyricism, especially with what's going on right now. So I appreciate that. I appreciate that, Queen.
All of the sheep, white people alike, the women, the men, the center spotlight, their ignorant brains called genocide war, protect white feelings while they swipe and ignore.
Whoa.
They swipe and ignore. They swipe and ignore. When girl power means no human, no heart, just labels masqueraded for corporate charts and making the bloodthirsty seem like gods.
Am I a fan of this? Am I a fan of this part?
They don't know the
I can't really tell. Might have to grow on me. But it is cool what she's doing.
You say you're a feminist, but I know that you're lying, boy. You support the government, second amendment in your drawer. You're racist, not nuanced. Might as well just wear white cloth. He said, don't you know that I'm a real nice guy?
The day the walls of the cities will crumble away, uncovering our naked souls. All start singing, shouting, screaming.
You say you're a feminist, but I know that you're lying, boy. You support the government, second amendment in your drawer. You're racist.
See, I like this chorus part, or
or
main hook part, but I wish it progressed further. Like a good start, then we're gonna post-chorus, are we? That's kind of more what I was hoping for earlier in the song, for sure. Nice. I feel like that one is a one that is going to have to grow on me with time. I like the main hook. I think the hook is very catchy, and the song is clearly very lyrically heavy, which I totally appreciate. I like the lyricism on that one a lot. But the spoken-ish part with the effect on her voice, I just feel like it's too much in the song. You know what I mean? But that might just be, first listen, I'm not sure. But the second listen, I'm like, okay, I get her vision. So I think it'll have to grow on me, but I like the hook. I like the lyricism on that one. So, solid one, but I'll have to come back to that one. Track 5, we have Disney Princess. This one is a single that I've heard a slight amount of snippets, and it sounds really good, but I haven't heard the single, because it came out a couple weeks ago, did it not? Something like that, and I haven't heard it in its fullest, because I wanted to save it for the album release. So, let's hear it.
The prettiest girl in all the land was left alone without a hand to hold or teach or mold or pray. She fell down the sewer and got led astray. Monsters,
This part's a little
demons,
goofy,
and
I can't
all the
lie.
rest took her soul and innocence. They tweezed and pulled all that was left till she was made a Disney princess.
Drunk drive to art and 20 bums in deep. I need to drama dump. He says I fight for relevance. The words I feared since I was young. Please don't go. You're the only one who sees my soul. Fuck these other
Come on.
cons. Can't quit.
Thought the chorus was gonna kick in.
I've signed the dotted line, and I fucked every devil. We can go there, faster than they can, faster than the average person. Los Angeles, turn on your TV, come on, worship me, I'm perfect. Behind the scenes, liquor and cocaine, suffering.
Big fan of this chorus.
It's worth it. My allowance, buy me everything, still can't buy my innocence. Grown men asking where I was from. Too young, out late with nothing on. Parents got rich, out having fun. Party at mine is what I sung. Traded my bones for strapless bras and snow. Can't toss this gold. It's my name that they know. Who's all this for? If I'm so miserable, I wanna kill all these devils.
See, the hook's really the thing that pops in this song.
Faster than they can, faster than the average person.
Yeah, I've heard this one a few times just on TikTok, the main hook. Can't escape it.
Worship me, I'm perfect. Behind the scenes, liquor and cocaine, suffering and pain is worth it. My allowance, buy me everything, still can't buy my innocence.
Ooh. Cool. Does this mean we're getting something crazy for track 6? Grudges? Maybe. I like this outro. Transition. What in the Deep Throat by Cupcake, though? Please tell me. I've actually heard the intro to this on TikTok. Everything I get from, like, TikTok. Everything I get from TikTok. This intro does really sound like Deep Throat by Cupcake. That's so funny. I want to talk about that song because, again, I like it, but it has some flaws. Like, for a majority of the song, I'd say Garbage, pretty well-rounded, really enjoyed that one. Same with Possession. And then besides a few other tracks, they have parts I like, but they also have some flaws. And for this one, I wasn't actually a huge fan of the lyricism, and I thought the verses seemed to lag on. But the chorus is the part that really seemed to pop. You know what I mean? And without that chorus being as strong, I don't know if I would necessarily love it to bits. So, you know, I like that one for sure. It's up there for my favorites, but again, it still has some flaws. So still trying to find that well-balanced, perfectly well-rounded song. And this one already seems to have some good things going on. So let's listen. It's track 6, Grudges. I can't get over that. That's so funny. Does it not sound like that?
I'm a perfect little angel for you. I always say please and thank you. And every time you spit in my face and shit on my space, I still was true. But I feel so horny lately.
Oh.
Now, like horns are growing out of my face. Like, I just want to burn bridges and kill
thank you for the clarification.
Pour their medicine in their mouth and give them a taste. It's erotica. Leave me in the dirt. Call me a bitch and I'll show you worse. Words ain't shit till my knuckles hurt. Keep it coming though. I'm a sweet but wait till a Scorpio slides in the mix and
This
gouges
is
both
different.
your eyes. Fuck around that much and oh, you'll find a grudge for life. Call the cops off here to birth the skull. Lord, I wish that you just left me alone. Keep it on me real tight like Sylvester Stallone. Knock, knock, are you home?
That was a lot going on in that first half.
Now look at what you've done to me.
These drums are quite overwhelming.
I used to let them step on my vertebrae, and now I'm the one skipping and laughing and cheering. It's baffling how magic works. I mean, I lit a candle for this, burned some bay leaves for this, cried to God for this. To
Whoa,
turn me
that was
into
like
a I don't give a single
gut-wrenching.
flying fuckity fuck machine. Basic orange shirt, Santa Monica, pale white skin like Antarctica. My angel.
Really turned up the bass with this one.
Guess they had a grudge
Distortion, I
too.
guess.
I'm sweet but wait till a Scorpio slides in the mix and gouges both your eyes. Fuck around that much and oh, you'll find a grudge for life.
Do I like these drums?
Call the cops off here to birth the skull. Lord, I wish that you just left me alone. Keep it on me real tight like
I don't know, I just feel like there's a lot going on.
Are you home? No rhyme or reason for your mistreatment. You got me up now, smashing the ceiling. No, I'm up now, baby, I'm up now. Oh, you woke me up, that monster is up. She's ready to pass.
Oh, cool.
I'm a sweet but wait till a Scorpio slides in the mix and gouges both your eyes. Fuck around that much and
Super
oh, you'll
interesting.
find a grudge for life.
Can you hear my stomach grumbling? I hope you can. But if you do, I am sorry. Ooh. Cool. Okay, that was track 6, Grudges. My thoughts on that one, again, I don't know. I find that instrumental so interesting. I just feel like the melody and the hook, along with the very interesting sounding drums, it just feels very overwhelming, and I don't know exactly how well it matches. You know what I mean? I love the sound of this part in the opening. Like, I love that part, and I wish that was incorporated a little bit more into the production.
Thank you. And every time you spit
Like, even this part would kill to have in the production somewhere. But I don't know how much I'm vibing with that part in the production. So I'm conflicted. Again, I like the bass of the song, like the idea of the song. Same with Is This the Cult? I like the dark, kind of interesting sounds we're hearing, but we're not necessarily getting enough of them, and the production also seemed to lack a little bit. So, again, all of these songs, I'm finding some enjoyment, but there's also things that are hindering my ability to enjoy them even further. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Track 7, Monopoly Man. Let's hear it. That's a dirty bass. Ooh, vocals. Kind of garagey-ish drums. That melody is so creative. I really like this. This might even be one of my favorites if this keeps up. Love her full-on singing, no interruptions. This breakdown. This bridgey kind of breakdown is really neat too. Oh, I love that we're slowing it down. Yes. Structure of this song is incredible too. Doing it well. is it like speeding up almost? Sick. Oh, that's my favorite so far. Everything about that was really, really slick. Yeah. Ethereal starting. Oh. I can't do this. I can't. If this is gonna hit in the feels, like...
Till it falls off. What are you hiding? The teeth I'm pulling. I've kept my arms ajar while you took the car to keep fighting. Push and pull like tug of war with you. Leave, I know it's never long till you fall back on your face. Why don't you just hold me? I'm no psychic, what you thinking, but I predict that you'll be leaving. But don't learn here just to give her there. I worked for this, and you.
That's so nice. This one feels like a Billie Eilish structured song, and the fact that it starts out slow, kind of like Happier Than Ever, that song, where it starts out slow and then it kind of has this rock-ish feel at the end. That's my prediction for how this song is going to play out. I could be totally wrong, but that's the vibe I'm getting. But it's such a pretty song so far.
A detrimental game you play. I can't wait here forever. It's true, I probably could find better, but I'm asking you to step it up. Don't hurt me like they did to you.
Ooh, I like that introduction, that little piece there. Sick.
What are your secrets? Are they worth keeping? Just let your guard disintegrate. Tell me all the ways you're feeling. What are you fearing? That I'll be leaving. The more you stitch your lips until nothing slips, I could see it. Push and pull like tug of war. When you leave, it brings me to the edge of doom. Next time you fall on your knees, I won't heal you. I'm the psychic, I don't know if you fight for this or find yourself. Cause the next time I hear you yell at me, I am running. Cause you.
Oh, I'm floating, bro. I'm floating.
A detrimental game you play.
That's good. This is really good.
Here forever.
We're on a roll so far. Keep this up, Melanie.
Probably could find better, but I think I'm better off alone. I've dealt with ones just like you. If the fall of a memory comes to be true, then I'll know I did everything I could do to show you the depth of what love can pursue. When you're out there talking to someone new, think of everything that I
My food is here. Let's fucking go.
maybe she can get some of that too.
Beautiful.
That's what my love can do.
That was incredible. That was really beautiful. It didn't really play out the way I thought it was going to, but still absolutely beautiful in its own way. Like, two of the best songs I think so far. Structurally, like, nothing bad about it. Like, Monopoly Man and Avoidant, couple of my favorite songs so far. Absolutely beautiful. And I'm going back to Monopoly Man because I didn't really explain my thoughts on it a little bit, but I mean, just was structured so well. I love the way she brought it down in the bridge, and then came back up. The melody was so, like, it sounded like the melody could be from this old classical piece. Like, it was so unique, not a basic melody at all. Nothing that I disliked about the song. It was just really, really well structured and sounded great. So I have no complaints with those last two songs. And now we're moving on to track 9, Monolith. We're on a roll. Let's keep cooking.
I'm yours for the taking, a piece of clay. Mold me to be what you wanted. They shape me, and I'll try my best to stay. I'll stand.
Seems very emotional again.
Give me all your pain and your trauma bond. I'll be the shoulder that you cry on. Listen to the sound of my aching voice. I'll be here when wolves come to hunt my flesh.
Ooh.
I wish someone would save me, 'cause God knows that I spend my life doing all of the saving. I guess that I'll just be a cardboard cutout or a meme, whatever they want me to be. I am the monument, the monolith. I won't crack open for them to pour salt in. Expose nerves, a tooth that's pulled, a vibrant bouquet, getting plucked till it's
Ooh.
nothing. Hand me the weight of your soul again. I'm just a mirror that you live in, statue of everything that you love and what you hate. Tell me what it is that I owe you now. Why run my head to the fucking ground? Wish I could get
Ooh, I like the
lost
strings in the
in
background.
LA.
The increasing amount of that is really
But
nice.
who'd be there? And when I take off my mask, I wish
Two beautiful tracks back to back. It's incredible.
Sullen, bruised, and scorned, a stitched up doll with their heart beating. I've said how I felt before, but still no one was listening. Guess I'll go missing. I am the monument, the monolith. I won't crack open for them to pour salt in. Expose nerves, a tooth that's pulled, a vibrant bouquet, getting plucked till it's nothing.
Okay, that is the change I was waiting for. Yeah, that was the switch up. Okay. I was gonna say, that can't be the end. There's still 12 seconds left. Ooh, that's nasty. Bro. Track 10, Weight Watchers. Okay, that one, again, along the same lines as Avoidant. Both two beautiful tracks back to back. I think I do prefer Avoidant. Just, it felt like Monolith had less going on in the track. I think it needs another listen for me to fully enjoy it. I thoroughly did enjoy it, but at the same time, it didn't have as much going on as it did Avoidant. It lacked that kind of more ethereal feel, and I think I just overall enjoyed the production and the melody of her vocals in Avoidant better. It just felt like it was more coherent almost. But let me know your thoughts on that one. I still liked it. I thought it was a beautiful track, but something I probably need a little bit more time with. Okay, track 10, Weight Watchers.
Everyone's trying to get it up faster. Supplement master if his bullshit work. Soup and the smoothies to combat disaster. Carbs don't burn fast enough for what it's worth. Didn't think I'd change too much till they said it. A thread on subreddit is what I'm reduced to. Needles to needlessly say it's the rapture. Cause even I bite my nails wondering if I should. Weight Watchers. Are you watching me?
Whoa. I was not expecting the chorus beat to kick in there that suddenly. Bro, the sound effects in this album are nasty. But that is what she's going for. That makes sense. Again, the sound effects are so random.
I won't lie to you, that man really blessed me.
I don't know if I'm a fan of the melody in the chorus. Feels a little simplistic with the hey. You know what I mean?
Somehow my stomach sticks out of my skirt. So I work out each day, but I don't think it works. So I research to see if the surgery hurts. Spent so many years being cute on the TV. Before I could blink, I became nearly 30. And I got bigger boobs so that I could transcend it. Now all that I read is, hey, I think she's pregnant.
I was waiting for a switch up. Like this third chorus, I was waiting for a switch up. It's not doing too much for me anymore. I don't know. It's just so repetitive in my opinion. It just gets so annoying very quickly almost. Not a bad track. Not a bad track per se. I would say one of the weaker tracks on the album, though. I didn't, like, enjoy too much of it. I just thought it was fair, especially the chorus part. It was not super redeemable. I think it was a little boring and repetitive, especially the writing as well in the chorus. Just, felt a little simplistic, I guess. Track 11, The Plague. I've heard good things about this one. I feel like I'm going to enjoy this. Yes. Loving the vibes already. See, this is what I want. Lean more into this sound. Yeah, I love that. See, this goes hard. Ooh, very high vocals. She's still up there. See, bro, where was this? Look, I know Melody doesn't write, like, super dancey tracks all the time, but, like, bro, here is the energy. Like, you know what I mean? This is kind of what I wanted. This right here is what I wanted, bro. See, why was this one not a single? This could have been, this is like the death of Hades. It reminds me of Death in the kind of darker sound, more kind of harsh, experimental-ish sounding compared to the rest of the album. It feels like this could have been a lead single and done pretty well, you know? Yeah, that chorus bangs. And then that post-chorus kicks in. It's like, where was this? Yes. Oh, that bangs. Okay. Like this, the change of pace as well. That was nice. Ooh, okay. Using the build-up from using the post-chorus for the build-up instead this time. Oh, those strings are so beautiful. Everything is just... That was beautiful. Ooh, liking the sound of this one as well. I will say, I think that track is overall my favorite so far, I'll say. It's up there for sure. I think Monopoly Man, another one of the tracks that I really, really enjoyed. Avoidant was good. And the opening track, Garbage, was also pretty good. So, we have some solid tracks forming. No doubt about it. So, moving on to track 12, Batshit Intelligence. You know, maybe the latter half of this album is more redeemable for me. I would love for that to be true, and the latter half of this album kind of be the standout part. I would love that. Again, it's not a bad album so far per se. It just has a lot of flaws that I would like to get sorted out before the album gets kind of finished.
Still smoking suits. Rent is high, and the taxes due. On a 40 rock, burning avenues. Where's the alien? Who can see us now?
This does not feel like Melanie Martinez.
Death is guaranteed. I can't find it. Falling, dying. I'll say it again. Find it. Falling, dying. I'll say it again. To the warning, feet and the potion. Wise are the torture. Trees by the ocean. Keep your emotion. Lead with devotion. Kill the oppression. Drunk on corruption. Bacteria.
Okay. First half of the song is pretty nice.
Lightning devices, designer drugs. Breeding the youth. Workers, the foes of
I don't know who this is reminding me of, but this does not give Melanie right now.
bunkers and war is what we work for. Our feelings are numb and our pockets poor. No competition, it doesn't exist. They made it all up so we don't resist. Rent is high and the taxes due. On a 40
That's a slick chorus.
avenues. Where's the alien? Who can see us now? Mother Nature screams. Death is guaranteed. Saying I can't find it. Falling, dying. I'll say it again. Find it. Falling, dying. I'll say it again. To the warning, feet and the potion. Wise are the tortured. Trees by the ocean. Keep your emotion. Lead with devotion. Kill the oppressor. Drunk on corruption. Rent is high and the taxes due. On a floating rock, burning avenues. Where's the alien? Who can see us now? Mother Nature screams. Death is guaranteed. I'll say it, I can't find it. Falling, dying. I'll say it again. Find it. Falling,
That's so smooth. I like that.
say it again. To the warning, feet and the potion. Wise are the tortured.
That was a good one too. I like that. Okay. More sound effects to close this song off.
Arrest today after a confrontation over the clearing of a homeless encampment.
Gutters, track
We
13
saw
coming up
the
next.
city arrest homeless people and throw all their stuff away.
Ooh,
The
sounds
sanitation
really
department just
cool.
finished up clearing out people who had been living on the street here.
Are we in Paris? Are you happy to be in Paris?
One by one, the houses get stolen by corporate erosion. Winters come with nowhere to hide out. Don't sleep 'cause they'll find out. Nobody ever thinks they'll end up broken till they're out there frozen, screaming they're crazy till you're going begging for food for your baby. Don't see the pain, see the harm, see the carvings on their arm, see the truth, see the lives, see the severed family ties, see the town.
That's cool.
Preside, money don't fall out from the sky. See the child, they have a mother. You just throw them in the gutter.
Oh, that's hard.
No one's safe. The powers that be are so sick and deranged. Clean the streets, they lock them in jail and make them work for free. Nobody ever talks to their neighbor. Do they need a favor? Come to the forest and build your community. Don't get immune
Come
to
on.
this. Don't see the pain, see the harm.
Oh, yeah. I'm really vibing with this one too.
See the truth, see the lives, see the severed family ties, see the town where they reside. Money don't fall out from the sky. See the child, they have a mother. You just throw them in the gutter.
Yeah. I'm loving how in this song, whatever it starts with, like the vibe that it starts with, continues the whole way through. Because there's been some songs where I love the sound of it at the start, especially earlier on, where I'm like, okay, I like this vibe, but it never really stays throughout the entire song. And I'm left with, okay, the ending, the starting and ending vibe was cute, but didn't really stick throughout the song. And I appreciate that kind of opening, kind of stereotypical French sounding part to me. Is just kind of repeating throughout the song, but I'm enjoying this part.
If everything's said and done and you're around on my run, I'd rather die than be near you. Evil is as evil does. You could just go get fucked. We'll be haunting you, haunting, haunting you, haunting you. Don't see the pain, see the harm, see the carving on it, see the truth, see the lives, see the severed family ties, see
Ooh, that just hit that little extra hard, that final chorus.
don't fall out from the sky. See the child, they have a mother. You just throw them in the gutter.
I'm a fan of that one. I'm a fan of that one as well. I like that one. That was a pretty fun one as well. Just a comment before we go on to track 14, Uncanny Valley. One thing that I have noticed is that the structures of the songs have relatively been quite samey. Like it seems to follow the same progression. I've noticed, where it's like, okay, verse, chorus, breakdown, final chorus. like, obviously, okay, most songs follow that structure, but it seems to be the same formula every time, and that's just one thing I noticed, especially in that song. That it just kind of seemed to be like, I like the basis of the song, but because of how simple the song structure was, it just felt a little long to me. Maybe that's because I'm tired, but I enjoy the song. It just feels like the way these songs are structured, they could also use some work and have something kind of more unique and jaw-dropping factor about them. You know what I mean? But we're having a good 3-track run. The latter half of this album is proving to be fairly strong. So Uncanny Valley is track 14.
Golden skin and cherry cheese on mashed out abs and pound obliques. I'm scrolling through a mess in my mind. Crawling down the fucking mud. I work so hard, never enough. My body will never be your dime. So please don't tell me what I owe. Trends they come and go, but humans have their flaws. High beauty comes in every form. Baby, there ain't no norm. I'm not a doll.
Ooh.
Is that what you want? Uncanny valley, hard, never enough. Give you all my
Liking this raw kind of flavor.
I say that enough. What the fuck? Am I out of luck? Uncanny valley, hard, never enough. Give you all my love.
There's some quirk to this song.
Never good enough. Summer language where all learning no one's gonna see me.
I need one more chorus to see if I actually truly like
I
this.
will shine this time. Laying out in my bikini, Bahamas, I'm oiled, steamy. Your boyfriend liked my pic this time. But please don't tell me what I owe. Trends they come and go, but humans have their flaws. High beauty comes in every form. Baby, there ain't no norm. I'm not a doll.
Ooh.
Is that what you want? Uncanny valley, hard, never enough. Give you all my love. I say that enough. What the fuck? Am I out of luck? Uncanny valley, hard, never enough.
Love that kind of electric guitar
Never
in there.
good enough.
Ooh, cool outro. Sick outro. This one feels kind of unfinished, bro.
Uncanny valley, hard, never enough. Give you all my love.
I just don't know if I'm messing with the chorus too much. I just don't think it's super, like, notable and catchy.
Never good enough.
I love the pop rock vibe, the alt pop kind of in the outro part too. I really enjoyed. I just don't know if that chorus is memorable enough and strong enough for me to enjoy this song, because the verses, I mean, she had a certain amount of quirk in her vocals in this specific song. I just don't know if the bones of the song are strong enough for me to really enjoy it. I'm gonna need another listen, but yeah, one that I think could grow on me for sure. I like the bones. I like the bones. Okay, moving on to track 15, The Vatican. This one I've been also anticipating. I have high hopes for this one. I know there's a specific message to this song, but I don't know quite what. I'll have to look it up after. I mean, most of her songs in this album probably do, but this one for sure, I know there's a little bit of controversy surrounding it. Oh.
Many men decorate their necks with nooses if they don't uphold supremacy. Lose their job, kill their wife, those things come round until it's quite insane, embarrassing. Money, power, goddess, chokehold on humanity.
There we're using some vocal effects. That's nice.
These motherfuckers quite a boner, like religion, Catholic, Christian, kissing Jesus, licking AR-15s. It's so homoerotic, the way you pray to men and treat your women like a leviathan.
Am I fucking with his lyrics? I don't know if I am.
Sit in my holy water, pray to this pussy, confess your sins. You and me, worship me like the Vatican. You and me,
That chorus is so fun.
worship me like the Vatican. Bet the Pope looks
Okay.
fantastic.
Okay, bones of this track are nice.
The secrets that he must keep in.
Love the dance vibes.
Bet those
It's a shame that the lyrics are kind of dodgy.
well, too bad they are all celibate. It's no wonder all the scandals are involving hurting little boys. If y'all just fucked each other, did some poppers, you'd see God and finally rejoice. It's so homoerotic, the way you pray to men and treat your women like a leviathan. Come out the closet, sit in my holy water, pray to this pussy, confess your sins. You and me,
Yeah, this chorus is really fun. Again, it feels like there's chanting going on.
worship me like the Vatican. Don't repress yourself, express yourself. Scream Jesus, baby, you're hot as hell. Married, don't quite make it swell, but my white God fucks me real well. Don't repress yourself, express yourself. Scream Jesus, baby, you're hot as hell. Married, don't quite make it swell, but my white God fucks me real well. Worship me like the Vatican.
Sonically, this is one of the best tracks for sure. I'm vibing with this one. Again, but sonically, this song sounds quite nice. And again, along with the Plague, the dancier tracks seem to be getting me. So, I mean, yeah, that is up there for one of the best tracks on the album, no doubt. So, yeah, moving on to track number 16, Hell's Front Porch. Again, a lot of religious imagery in this album as well. There must be an effect on her voice to make it sound really, really, like, little. Whatever she's using, I kind of like it. I didn't think I liked it at the start, but I think I'm fucking with whatever this effect is.
It's not so easy to get back to what it was.
I want to hear this chorus again.
AC here is broken, overheated. Eyes are rolling, rolling.
Oh, that beat is nasty. I like this. I have a feeling this is probably one of the least liked tracks on the album for whatever reason. I think a lot of people aren't going to like the kind of way she's using her vocals on this track, but I actually really like it. And that kind of driving, pulsing beat, I'm a fan. I'm a fan. That's catchy. Yeah, that's catchy. That was a fun track. I cannot lie. Chat room, track 17. And this one's 6 minutes long.
Fucking person keeps sending me death threats. They're saying that I'm ugly as fuck and my music is shit and that I should just kill myself.
Is it my dress or shoes? Is it the makeup or my skin? What can I change for you? What would you prefer I was in? Or is it worse? Is it something I can't fix? Whatever it is, you seem so obsessed with it.
What did I even do to them? I'm just minding my own business. I don't know why that pisses them off so much.
Is it the way I know exactly who I am? Is it my blazing glow that makes you feel so small and dim? Nothing will stop you, it doesn't matter what I do. You'll never change in your old age. You'll be hating yourself too. I could have fit the mold you made and took what you done through. Still, I could never make you love you.
Okay. That's pretty.
I can't tell if this is a bot, a 45-year-old incel, or a 10-year-old on their mom's iPad.
Think it's the way you choose every vowel methodically. In the cafe, you spew your lukewarm takes in me.
Okay.
Is that the way you feel about your own sad life? Project your pain outward, aspiring to be her knife.
I like the sound effects, chat room sound effects.
Nothing will stop you, it doesn't matter.
Okay, here's some like rockish build up.
You'll never change in your old age. You'll be hating yourself too. I could have fit the mold you made and took what you done through. Still, I could never make you love you.
I'm just gonna delete my account.
Ooh, we have a little bit of a kind of trap beat. Okay, was not expecting that addition, but I kind of like that. That's a different change that we have not heard on this album.
I could never make you love you.
I'm just gonna delete my account.
It's so subtle, but I'm kind of vibing.
In all your words in it for you. No clue. But you even look like your profile's a cartoon. Fuck you too. I say when I'm angered, but it doesn't matter. You're not unique, there are hundreds just like you. When
Nice.
I stare out the window crying, it's 'cause you made me hate my reflection in another reality. I could have loved myself. I could have been myself. But here I am cramming all of your words deep into my veins till it kills me.
Where are we going with this last minute?
Ooh, even all your words
Nice layered
in it
vocals.
for you. No clue. But you even look like your profile's a cartoon. Fuck you too. I say when I'm angered, but it doesn't matter. You're not unique, there are hundreds just like you.
Okay. Ooh. Transition to the last track, the last two people on Earth. What's this gonna be like? Ooh. That sounds nice. Okay, that track I enjoyed. I think it ran a little long. I didn't think it needed to be nearly as long. So, would I listen to this often? I don't know. I feel like the length will kind of, I don't know. I like the track. I like the track. I just think its runtime is a little long. That will kind of make me be like, do I really want to listen to this if I can't commit the whole 6 minutes just because I get bored? But shave like a couple of minutes off this track, like 4-minute track. Yeah, I like this track. I like this track. I just think it takes a little bit of time for it to kind of amp up a little bit, but her vocals are really, really nice on it. And I like the overall theme, the chat room theme with the effects in there. Nice layered vocals in there as well. And now we're at the last track of the album, titled The Last Two People on Earth. And after this, I will give you my full analysis as to what I think of this album. But let's hear the last track on the album first.
I saw the news on TV before the screen got too all black. I saw your face next to me. We had a conjoined heart attack. 'Cause you're the only one, baby, that makes me wet like I'm waterboarded. So deep it could kill me.
Did I hear that lyric right? This is a nice, happy, fun tone. Okay, I did hear that lyric correct, because you're the only one, baby, who makes me wet like I'm waterboarded. Okay, I did hear that lyric correctly. Wasn't sure, but I had to double check, and yeah, I'm right. Oh! She's really not discreet, she just says it like it is. Again, I like the chorus. I like this chorus. This is a fun chorus. I just think the lyricism is just a little too on the nose, especially in the verses. I don't know. Again, this is such a beautiful, like, chorus. I think this is a really pretty song. Ooh. Final chorus hits nice. Okay, the album is over. What do I think? That was Hades by Melanie Martinez. What an interesting album. Okay, I have thoughts. Let's let's start with the songs I liked the most, my favorite tracks. So we're going to start from the top of the album. Garbage I liked. I thought that was a very, very proper opener. Possession, while quite basic and doesn't really change up what Melanie does, it's kind of what Melanie does best. So it works. I like that one. That's up there with my favorites. I would put Monopoly Man up there, as well as Avoidant. That was a good 1-2 punch there. The Plague was really fun. Batshit Intelligence, I thought was nice. And then, again, the lyricism is just like, Hell's Front Porch was fun, actually. I will say that's up there. Maybe the Vatican as well. The Last Two People on Earth is good as well. Just what are truly my favorites? I think my favorites are Garbage, Possession, Monopoly Man, Avoidant, The Plague, Batshit Intelligence. You could argue one of the Vatican, Hell's Front Porch, The Last Two People on Earth. I would say those are my top of the top favorites. Now, for the other songs, I think just because I didn't say them doesn't mean I think they're bad. I just think there's a lot of in-between with this album. Like, there's no, okay, this song isn't good, this song is great. It's very in-between. There's a lot of things I liked about certain songs, like Is This a Cult? There's things I liked about it. White Boy with a Gun, there's things I liked about it. Disney Princess, I actually really liked the hook. It could have snuck into my favorite tracks. But again, it's either the lyricism or it's the production falling a little flat sounding, which it did seem to get better throughout the course of the album. In general, the album seemed to get better in the latter half. I just think it's because it was more dance focused, and I prefer that kind of vibe. But yeah, lyricism was a big one where I know Melanie is known for her more kind of on-the-nose lyrics and questionable lyrics that people kind of scoff at a little bit. But even me, I was like, I don't know. It's just a little This, again, the song structure at times feels a little kind of just plain. The hooks, some of the hooks didn't really grab me as much. And I think when the beat is good, I like the song. You know what I mean? But one of my biggest issues is I didn't like the song because the beat felt either not produced well enough or clunky or something like that. And I think that's one of the major kind of faults with this as well. It was either lyricism or kind of a production choice. That's kind of where I'm leaning towards. You know what I mean? And I would say my least favorite is Weight Watchers, Uncanny Valley, and White Boy with a Gun. Maybe Grudges as well, but there were things I liked about Grudges as well. So I would say there's not too many lows in this album. The highs, there's not too many highs, though, I would say. There's some good songs, but there's no great songs, I will say. I don't think this is a better album than Portals, for sure. I would give this album about a 6, 6.5, and Portals maybe 7.5, 8. Yeah, I would say 7.5 for Portals. But I don't think this is her best album at all. Maybe I need another re-listen, but in general, I just don't think this is as experimental, as kind of different. The lyricism is weaker in this. You know, you could argue the production was worse in this, but I think they're equally, you know, they have their flaws in both albums. You know what I mean? Like it's such an in-between album where there's things I like about one song and there's also things I hate about the same song. And you know, maybe time will tell what I think about this album, but right now I think it stands around a 6, 6.5. It's just okay. It has some good songs, and there's no necessarily bad songs, just a lot of interesting choices that I'm not a huge fan of. So let me know your thoughts. Do you agree? Do you disagree with my takes? This is probably one of my most negative album reviews out there on YouTube, at least recently. So let me know what you think about my thoughts. You know, I was looking forward to this, and rightfully so. I like Melanie's music, especially since Portals was my kind of first interaction with her music that kind of made me be like, okay, I need to go back into her catalog and explore more. So, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know if you have anything else you want me to react to. Make sure to subscribe and like for more. Again, give me your thoughts. What are you thinking? Would love to kind of chat with you guys more in the comments about this album. My thoughts that I didn't get quite on camera. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.